Have you ever stopped to think that maybe you're doing everything completely wrong? We're drowning in a culture that screams in our ears every single day. Run faster. Work yourself into exhaustion. Sacrifice your peace of mind in the name of success. Modern society has created this dangerous narrative that only those willing to completely destroy themselves, burning their vital energy as if there's no tomorrow, deserve to achieve their deepest goals. But what if I revealed something that goes against everything you've always believed? What if there existed a completely opposite path, discovered thousands of years ago by some of the most brilliant thinkers in human history? Imagine for just a moment that the real secret to attracting everything your heart desires isn't hidden in frantic agitation, doesn't reside in constant anxiety, but rather in the silent and powerful art of releasing your grip. Marcus Aurelius, who governed the most powerful empire in the ancient world, wrote in his personal diaries words that transcended centuries: "Keep yourself anchored in the present moment." This man, who literally had the world in his hands, understood a revolutionary truth. He realized that at the exact moment when we stop fighting against life's current, when we finally decide to flow in harmony with the river of existence, something extraordinary begins to manifest before our eyes. These ancient masters of Stoicism weren't passive dreamers sitting under trees waiting for the universe to solve their problems. Quite the opposite. They were strategic warriors, conquerors of both internal and external territories, who won monumental battles not through blind brute force, but through deep wisdom applied with surgical precision. Think with me about the nature of water for a moment. Water doesn't wage desperate battles against the rocks that block its passage. Instead, it simply adapts, gracefully flowing around obstacles, passing over them when necessary, infiltrating through the smallest available crevices. And in the end, this same water that seemed so fragile ends up shaping entire mountains, completely transforming the surrounding landscape. This profound principle reveals the incredible power that exists within relaxed intention. When you find yourself constantly stressed and anxious about your goals, when you're gripping so tightly to specific outcomes that your knuckles turn white and your whole body tenses up, you're actually creating an energetic barrier that pushes away the very things you're desperately trying to attract into your life. Your anxiety generates resistance, and this resistance blocks the natural flow of abundance that wants to pour into your existence. The ancient Stoics understood with crystal clarity that our desperation often becomes the biggest invisible obstacle standing between us and the realization of our dreams. But here's where something truly beautiful begins to unfold. When you genuinely relax into your desires, when you align yourself with the natural rhythm and pulse of existence itself, you transform into a magnetic force for opportunities. You start noticing doors that were always standing wide open, but remained completely invisible to your stressed and scattered mind. You begin attracting exactly the right people, the perfect circumstances, and the necessary resources not through aggressive force or manipulation, but through a calm confidence that silently communicates to the universe that you're truly ready to receive. This isn't about becoming lazy or passive. This isn't about giving up on your dreams or settling for mediocrity. It's about discovering the profound difference between effortless action that flows naturally and exhausting struggle that drains your life force. It's about learning to plant seeds with clear intention and focus, and then trusting the soil, the rain, and the sun to perform their miraculous work without your constant interference. The Stoics called this powerful concept amor fati, which translates to love of fate. It represents the deep acceptance and embrace of the understanding that everything unfolds exactly as it should, precisely when it should, for reasons that serve your highest good even when you can't see them. Today I'm going to share with you 10 profound Stoic principles that will completely transform how you approach the process of manifestation. These aren't just abstract theories floating in philosophical space. They're practical wisdom that has been tested, refined, and proven effective through thousands of years of actual human experience across countless cultures and circumstances. Each principle will show you exactly how to release the invisible tension that's been blocking your blessings and preventing your dreams from materializing. Before we dive deep, I need you to do something important right now. Hit that like button immediately. It tells me you're genuinely ready for transformation. If what I'm sharing speaks to your soul, Type this in the comments. When I relax, life flows to me. Share this video with someone who desperately needs to hear this message today, and subscribe because we're just getting started on this incredible journey together. The first principle is the art of detached desire. Here's the paradox that drives most people absolutely crazy. The more desperately you want something, the more it seems to slip away from you like sand through your fingers. But the Stoics discovered something revolutionary about human desire. Epictetus, who went from being a slave to becoming one of history's greatest philosophers, taught that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This isn't about giving up your dreams. It's about understanding the crucial difference between wanting something and needing it. When you need something, you create desperation that radiates outward and repels what you desire. When you want something while being completely okay without it, you create magnetism that naturally attracts opportunities. Think about the people in your life who seem to effortlessly attract what they want. They're not the ones constantly talking about what they lack or posting desperate affirmations every 5 minutes. They're the ones who hold their desires lightly, like a butterfly resting gently on their palm. They want beautiful things to happen, but they don't define their entire worth by whether those things arrive on their preferred timeline. This is what the Stoics called preferred indifference. Your inner peace doesn't depend on external outcomes. Your happiness isn't held hostage by circumstances beyond your control. When you practice detached desire consistently, you stop sending out desperate energy that repels what you want. Instead, you begin operating from a place of abundance even before the physical manifestations arrive. The magic happens when you can genuinely say, I would love for this to happen, and I'm taking inspired action toward it, but I'm genuinely okay if it doesn't happen exactly as I imagine. This isn't giving up, this is growing up emotionally and spiritually. Drop it in the comments if it resonates. I desire with peace, not desperation. The second principle is present moment magnetism. Your mind is probably living everywhere except where your actual power exists, which is right here, right now, in this present moment. Most people spend their entire days mentally living in a future that hasn't happened yet, or replaying a past that can't be changed. But the Stoics understood something profound. All manifestation happens in the present moment, and when you're not here mentally and energetically, you miss the magic unfolding around you. Seneca wrote that true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This isn't just beautiful philosophy, it's practical magic you can apply immediately. When your consciousness is fully present, you notice opportunities that your scattered mind would completely miss. You hear the casual comment that leads to your next big break. You feel the intuitive nudge to take a different route where you bump into exactly the right person. But here's what most people don't understand about presence. It's not just about awareness, it's about energy and vibration. When you're truly present, you're operating at your highest vibrational frequency. You're not carrying the heavy energy of past regrets or future anxieties. You're pure potential in motion, and that energy is incredibly attractive to both people and circumstances. Think about the most magnetic people you know. They're not constantly checking their phones or talking about what they're going to do someday. They're the ones who look you directly in the eye when you speak, who seem to have all the time in the world, who make you feel like you're the only person in the room. That's presence, and it's magnetic beyond measure. The beautiful irony is that when you stop living for the future, you actually create a better future. Your breath is your anchor to the present moment. Every time you notice your mind wandering into what-if scenarios or if only regrets, come back to your breathing. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice 3 things you can see, hear, or feel right now. This isn't just meditation practice. This is manifestation practice at its core. The third principle is the wisdom of accepted resistance. Life is absolutely going to give you obstacles. That's a guarantee you can count on. But here's what separates those who manifest their dreams from those who stay stuck. How you relate to resistance determines whether it becomes your enemy or your greatest teacher. Marcus Aurelius faced devastating plagues, brutal wars, and heartbreaking betrayals, yet he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way forward." This isn't just poetic language. This is the secret to turning every setback into a setup for something greater. Most people encounter an obstacle and immediately think the universe is working against them. They take it personally and often give up entirely. But what if every obstacle is actually the universe's way of making you stronger, wiser, and more ready for what you're asking for? Consider the oyster and how it creates a pearl. The irritation of sand doesn't destroy the oyster. Instead, it creates something beautiful and valuable. Your obstacles aren't punishments. They're invitations to grow into the person who can handle the level of success you're requesting. When you accept resistance instead of resenting it, you stop wasting precious energy fighting what is, and you start using that energy to navigate skillfully through what is. You become like water again, flexible, persistent, and ultimately unstoppable. Comment this if you're ready to grow through the hard moments. I grow stronger through resistance, not weaker. The fourth principle is the power of inner authority. Here's a truth that will set you free. You've been giving your power away to everyone and everything around you, and that's exactly why your manifestations feel so out of reach. The Stoics discovered that true manifestation begins the moment you reclaim your inner authority and stop making external circumstances the boss of your internal state. Epictetus taught that no one can hurt you without your permission. This is about understanding where your real power actually lives. Every time you say, "I can't be happy until," or "I'll feel successful when," you're handing the keys to your kingdom to someone or something outside of yourself. When you reclaim your inner authority, everything changes fundamentally. You realize that your peace, your joy, and your sense of abundance are internal decisions, not external conditions. This shift creates incredible manifesting power because you're no longer operating from lack or neediness. When you know you can be happy regardless of circumstances, you make better decisions. People can sense this inner authority radiating from you, and they're drawn to it. Opportunities flow toward those who aren't desperately chasing them. Start practicing this today. Before you check social media or look at your bank account, check in with yourself. Ask, how do I choose to feel right now regardless of my circumstances? Then honor that choice. Your external world will always be a reflection of your internal world. Share it in the comments. I am the author of my own experience. The fifth principle is the art of strategic non-action. This might sound contradictory, but sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is absolutely nothing. The Stoics understood something our action-obsessed culture has forgotten. There's a profound difference between being busy and being effective, between motion and actual progress. Lao Tzu taught that the sage does not attempt anything very big and thus achieves greatness. Sometimes your biggest breakthrough comes not from doing more, but from having the wisdom to do less. Much of what we call taking action is actually anxiety in disguise. We stay busy because stillness makes us uncomfortable. But this frantic energy often pushes away the very things we're trying to attract. Strategic non-action means having the confidence to step back when you've done your part and trust the process to unfold naturally. It means knowing when to plant seeds and when to let them germinate in darkness. Think about a master chess player. They don't make moves just to be moving pieces. They wait patiently for the right opportunity. Their patience becomes their power. When you learn this art, you stop exhausting yourself with busy work that doesn't move you forward. You begin to trust your intuition about when to act and when to wait. The universe rewards those who can be still enough to receive what it's trying to give them. The sixth principle is gratitude as a manifesting force. Most people think gratitude is just about being polite, but the Stoics understood something much deeper. Gratitude is actually one of the most powerful manifesting forces in the entire universe. When you truly appreciate what you already have, you create a magnetic field that draws more abundance into your life automatically. Here's what happens energetically when you practice real gratitude. You shift from operating from a mindset of scarcity to operating from a mindset of abundance. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you're acknowledging what's present. Instead of sending out lack energy, you're radiating fullness energy. True Stoic gratitude acknowledges reality while choosing to focus on what's working rather than what's broken. It's about finding genuine appreciation for your challenges because they're making you stronger, for your struggles because they're teaching you wisdom. When you wake up grateful, you start your day in a high vibration state that attracts high vibration experiences. When you go to bed grateful, you program your subconscious mind to look for more things to appreciate. The magic isn't just in feeling grateful internally, It's in expressing gratitude externally. Tell people how much they mean to you. Acknowledge the beauty in ordinary moments. Gratitude turns what you have into enough, and enough is always the foundation for more. The seventh principle is the strength of emotional sovereignty. Your emotions are not happening to you like random weather patterns. They're being created by you through your thoughts and interpretations. This single realization contains enough power to transform your entire life. Yet most people spend years giving their emotional state away to circumstances and other people. Seneca taught that your emotional reactions are choices, not inevitable responses. When you understand this deeply, you reclaim the throne of your own experience. Think about two people experiencing the same rejection or disappointment. One person crumbles and stays stuck for months. The other feels the emotion fully, learns from it, and uses it as fuel to create something better. The difference isn't in their circumstances. It's in their emotional sovereignty. Emotional sovereignty doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means you feel your emotions fully without letting them drive the car of your life. You acknowledge anger without becoming destructive. You honor sadness without drowning in it. This creates incredible manifesting power because your emotions are literally your creative energy. When you're in control of your emotional state, you're in control of what you're creating. The practice is simple but not easy. When you feel a strong emotion, pause and ask, what is this emotion trying to tell me? How can I use this energy constructively? Your emotions are meant to be messengers, not masters. Say it in the comments. My emotions exist, but they do not control me. The eighth principle is the philosophy of enough. In a world that constantly tells you that you need more to be happy, the Stoics discovered a revolutionary secret. The feeling of enough is not about how much you have. It's about how you relate to what you have. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men in Rome, wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." The philosophy of enough means recognizing that your happiness and sense of abundance aren't dependent on getting more stuff, more recognition, or more validation. It means understanding that the feeling you think you'll get from achieving your goals is actually available to you right now. Here's the paradox. When you genuinely feel like you have enough, you stop operating from desperation and start operating from abundance. And abundance energy attracts abundant experiences. Think about the most energetically attractive people in your life. They're not constantly complaining about what they lack. They're the ones who seem genuinely content while still being excited about growth. This contentment isn't complacency, it's confidence. It's the deep knowing that you're already whole, already valuable, already enough. From this foundation, you can pursue your dreams from love rather than fear. Let's flood the comments. I am enough, and I attract from that place. The ninth principle is the courage of authentic expression. One of the biggest blocks to manifestation is living a life that isn't authentically yours. When you're constantly trying to be who others expect you to be, when you're hiding your true thoughts and feelings, you create internal resistance that blocks the flow of your desires into reality. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself how much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does. The courage to be authentically yourself isn't just about personal freedom. It's about manifestation power. When you're not being authentic, you're essentially lying to the universe about who you are and what you want. The beautiful thing about authenticity is that it naturally attracts what's meant for you and repels what isn't. When you stop trying to please everyone, you start attracting people who genuinely appreciate the real you. When you stop chasing goals that aren't truly yours, you start manifesting experiences that actually fulfill you. This takes courage because authentic living means some people won't understand you. But this isn't loss. This is liberation. Your authentic self is your most powerful self because it's the only self that can create a life that truly satisfies your soul. Start today. In one conversation, tell the truth about how you really feel. Notice how this shifts your energy and opens up new possibilities. The 10th principle is trust in divine timing. This final Stoic principle is learning to trust that everything unfolds exactly when it's meant to, not when you think it should. This isn't passive waiting. This is active faith in the intelligence of the universe. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together." The Stoics believed in a purposeful universe where everything happens for a reason, even when that reason isn't immediately clear. Your impatience is often your biggest enemy in manifestation. When you demand that things happen on your timeline, you create resistance against the natural flow of events. But when you trust divine timing, you relax into a rhythm that's much larger and wiser than your personal agenda. You understand that delays aren't denials. They're often divine protection or preparation. Sometimes you need to grow into the person who can handle what you're asking for. Think about the best things that have happened in your life. How many occurred exactly when you expected them to? Probably very few. Most of your greatest blessings likely came as surprises, through unexpected paths. This doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means you hold your goals lightly while trusting that life has a bigger plan. When you trust divine timing, you stop exhausting yourself trying to control everything. You start noticing the magic that's happening right now instead of waiting for the magic you think should happen tomorrow. The ancient Stoics didn't have vision boards or manifestation journals, but they understood something that modern self-help often misses. True manifestation isn't about getting what you want. It's about becoming who you need to be to receive what's meant for you. When you relax into these 10 principles: detached desire, present moment awareness, accepted resistance, inner authority, strategic non-action, gratitude, emotional sovereignty, the philosophy of enough, authentic expression, and divine timing, you stop fighting against life and start flowing with it. This isn't about giving up your dreams or lowering your standards. This is about raising your consciousness to a level where miracles become natural, where synchronicities become common, where what you need finds you instead of you chasing what you want. The Stoics knew that peace isn't the absence of challenges, it's the presence of wisdom. And wisdom applied consistently creates the conditions for everything good to flow into your life. Your manifestations are already on their way to you right now. Your job is simply to relax, trust, and become ready to receive them. The universe has been waiting for you to stop struggling and start flowing. It's been watching you fight against the current, hoping you'd discover what the Stoics knew centuries ago. The path to everything you desire isn't found in more effort. It's found in more alignment. It's not about forcing outcomes. It's about allowing miracles. As you move forward from this moment, carry these principles with you. Let them become part of how you breathe, how you think, how you move through the world. And watch as your life begins to transform in ways you never imagined possible. Remember to like this video if this wisdom resonated with your soul. Share it with someone who needs this message today. To seal this message and call peace into your life, comment, "I relax, I trust, and I receive." And subscribe to this channel for more life-changing wisdom that will continue to elevate your consciousness and transform your reality. The ancient masters left you this blueprint for a reason. They knew that one day, someone just like you would need these exact words. That day is today. This moment is your invitation to stop fighting and start flowing. Will you accept it? The choice, as it always has been, is yours. Until next time, stay stoic, stay strong, and stay open to the miracles that are waiting to find you.